Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Tales of Monkey Island. So we're starting chapter 3. Take note that the flames are changing a little bit between each chapter, but otherwise the menu is exactly the same. This one was out last time, this one was lit. Settings, once again, copy over just fine, so we don't really have to deal with that. So we can just kind of get a recap and begin the game. Nice and quick. Why does it ask me if I'm ready to start a new game? I guess because it auto-saves? I guess that... But then why can't you just check to see if there is a save file first, and then ask me only if there is a save file already? Why do you need to ask on the first launch of the game app? Seems really ridiculous. Just poorly thought out. 99% of the time, you're never going to click no there.
Than when we trust. But paradoxically, if we cannot trust, neither can we find our heart's desire. Guybrush Threepwood, trusting in his voodoo spell, unleashes a pox on the Caribbean. He escapes from Flotsam Island to pursue his wife Elaine and to find a cure to the pox that infects them both. On the Jerkbait Islands, Guybrush finds Elaine together with his arch-enemy LeChuck. With deep reluctance, Guybrush trusts his wife with the former ghost pirate and seeks the cure on his own. Hunted by the lethal Morgan Le Fay, Threepwood must right his wrong by finding Esponja Grande. For the pox is transforming the seas into a treacherous beast. And the beast is hungry.
I suppose it's very possible that Morgan Le Fay ends up with LeChuck. I guess that could work.
Well, you better believe it, sister. Wait, believe what?
So, since this is episode 3 of 5 episodes, it's pretty typical in a Telltale game if this was a middle point where we stay inside this giant manatee Leviathan creature for the entire chapter, and then we end back on Flotsam Island for the 4th chapter, and then Jerkbait Islands for the 5th chapter. Or maybe in the 5th chapter we get Jerkbait and everything else.
I'm sorry, I'm inside a manatee at the moment. Look behind you!
Oh, I've heard that one before.
Well,
that's the first time that's ever actually been true.
The bounty huntress right into a trap.
You have to admire her stick-to-itiveness.
Take the sword from her, tie her up, you know?
She's out cold.
Good. We need to get back on the track to finding La Esponja Grande. I'm gonna go find a way out of here. Preferably through the front door, not the, service entrance.
I'll keep an eye on Miss Le Fay. If she stirs, I'll give her the old scurvy buttons.
I don't want to know what that is.
So, true pirates would probably do something really nasty to her, but I don't think this game would imply anything like that. Take the sword away from her, really. Just look in the porthole, I guess.
The narwhal's quarters. They're resplendent.
Can we do anything with the cannon?
The narwhal's cannon. While it lacks firepower, it does look scary.
And a gangplank.
An encampment. Talk about roughing it.
Interesting.
Better go check it out.
I clicked on the gangplank and then it glitched and walked me into the
hello?
next section.
Excuse me?
What is this? An adventurer from the outside.
Hey, we know this guy.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Mighty explorer.
Kava, I've been looking for you. What are you doing in here?
I'm on my way to a very important artifact to be acquired for a very important woman.
I hate to be the one to break this to you, but you're stuck inside of an overgrown sea mammal. You're not on your way anywhere.
Heavens no, I'm not stuck. Quite the contrary. It's all part of the plan of the ocean gods. The mouth of the manatee leads me to the artifact. The seahorses led the mouth to me. Just as I freed myself from the brig of Fat Island by bribing the guard for his bootlace, stringing him up with a pulley fashioned from a stale scone, and then growing at my toenails over the course of a year in order to carefully carve them into a lock-picking kit, I, Coronado de Cava, will walk out of this beast when the time is right.
And when is that? I'm on a bit of a timetable.
When we arrive at the sacred manatee mating grounds.
Oh boy.
How long have you been? This is the one I want to ask.
You made a lock-picking kit out of toenails?
That's right.
You didn't try the tempt the guard dog with a bone trick?
Bah, that's for amateurs.
That's, of course, how he escaped in Monkey Island 2.
How long have you been in here?
Years! This journey has been even longer than expected, but the exploration is fraught with unforeseen hurdles yearning to be overcome.
So I wonder if this guy's gonna just be like a marketplace where I'm gonna trade items for him. He's got like grub worms and seems like maybe a couple other things I might need.
So I have this locket I'm supposed to give to you.
Oh my! I haven't seen this locket for some years. She's just as I remember. Where did you... What is this?
Threepwood, it is I.
Yikes.
Well done. You have found Coronado de Cava and are one step closer to La Esponja Grande. De Cava and his crew will prove indispensable on your quest. And while the pox spreads with every passing moment, you must tread lightly, Guybrush. Years of searching for the sponge have made De Cava unstable. He was always a bit of a sensitive soul, so please, I implore you, do not mention me. Do not mention La Esponja, and whatever you do, do not tell him where you acquired his locket.
Where did you get this? Who sent you? What are you doing here?
Wow, it seems like the writers painted themselves into a corner, and we're gonna find out that I guess he's the bad guy.
The voodoo lady gave me the locket and told me to find you so I could track down La Esponja Grande for her so we can cure...
She what? Mi Dio! That two-timing soothsaying strumpet!
Huh?
La Esponja is to be mine to give to her as a gargantuan absorbent symbol of my fiery passion! I'm gone for 2 seconds and she's making time with a prepubescent picaron!
No, it's not like that. Eesh, no way. We're hardly even friends.
Right. A friend who she gives an invaluable sentimental locket. I bet she never sends you on any quests either.
No. I mean, from time to time she tells me what to do and where to go with little or no context, but...
Sounds like a quest. She used to give me quests. I thought I was a special. Has she ever made you a voodoo doll?
No.
I don't believe you. Have you held her in your arms?
What? No, I'm married. Look.
I don't see a ring, Senor Guybrush.
I left it with my other hand.
I'll kill you.
I'm not after the voodoo lady's heart or La Esponja Grande.
Then why are you here?
Vacation.
Is that so?
Yes. Honeymooning, in fact.
With your invisible wife?
My very real wife. Let me just go get her.
I shall await her alleged arrival with tantalizing disbelief.
Okay. So we've kind of figured out that we're now going to have to get either Morgan Le Fay or Winslow to pretend to be our wife. I think it would be kind of funny if it turns out to be Winslow.
Ew, a slimy grub.
Why did I even pick that up? Let's look at our inventory. Let's see. Ring. We kind of know what the ring is for. We're also carrying a shovel, I assume, and the fisheye of the manatee and our hook. So let's go talk to Winslow. Seems like there's a wall here on the side, so there's not very many people to even...
Winslow, I need to revive Morgan and
know where
present
they
her to
really go.
DeCava as my fake wife.
My, that reminds me of the time when...
Now, Winslow, DeCava's crazy.
Very well. I'm well trained in naval first aid. Do as I say. First
Snapping
things
again.
First, take her pulse and see if she's alive.
What? She might be dead?
You never know about these things. Her wrist, Captain.
Let's take the
I
sword.
have such fond memories of that blade held to my throat. Those were good times.
Alright. Morgana's wrist, I guess.
Very good.
Her pulse is strong. What's this? A tattoo of the name Gus.
This is for Chuckbender.
Excellent. She's alive and kicking.
Let's
Which
see.
reminds
Was
me,
there anybody in a
let's
previous
remove any
game
and all weapons from the victim. We don't
named
want her
Gus?
thrashing about and lopping off any more appendages.
Good thinking. All right, I've got her sword. It's engraved with a name, Dante Dragotta.
Ooh, he sounds tough.
Gomez, not on the carpet.
Now, elevate her feet to help with circulation.
Got it.
See, now wouldn't it be funny if it turned out that Morgan is actually his daughter? But that's kind of hard to believe. Elaine would have to really have lied to him.
Elevating her feet.
But then again, it could just be a really weird ending.
What's this? An assassin's ledger.
Fascinating.
Who knew bounty hunters were so meticulous?
Let's see. Gustavo, Prince Hippolito, De Tora, new ship, lunch, Gideon Gimpleg, funeral payment to Nani, Guybrush Threepwood. She killed Gustavo for free.
She still hasn't come round. A most curious case. If only we had smelling salts, that would do the trick.
Alright. And we're not supposed to, what, put the ring on her? Maybe she'll have...
I draw the line at actually giving her my wife's wedding ring.
Maybe what we could
In
do
Narwhal's
is...
quarters.
She'll have, like,
Splendid.
amnesia. And then we can... use that to our advantage. Now, I was clicking on the gangplank. That's what I wanted to look at. Seems like you can actually go up the ship on the other side. Another prime example of the game being just less than intelligent about why it puts
The Narwhal's
stairs
quarters.
up,
They're resplendent.
upside, or like again. This almost looks like you should be able to just walk up the side of the ship, and yet I'm not. Let's see if maybe I need to climb the mast with the rubber tree.
Eustachian Passage.
Well, let's take some earwax.
Manatee earwax. Rotten and pungent. Perfect.
So I guess that's the smelling salts. And there's a cochlea, and a wound.
I've seen my fair share of flesh wounds, and this one is world class. A cochlea or inner ear. I may have gone to public school, but I think those are supposed to come in pairs.
So, are we inside his brain?
I don't want to cut that.
So we need kind of a shell to rewire to the cochlea, I guess. Alright. Let's see, how does one get down? Just clicking on the main mast? So, kind of important, I suppose, for the game to have us see that, otherwise we
I almost
would be
forgot.
left.
My pyrite parrot. I never leave home without it.
Darn it.
It must have been jostled out of my pockets and washed away during ingestion. It's gone forever.
Wow, so lucky. And you can see there's several things to click on. File trunk. But let's start with waking her up. Apparently we can pick up more grubs.
Ooh, one at a time. The last thing I need is them colonizing my trousers.
Stinky Rex on Morgan Le Fay.
Guybrush?
Oopsie daisy, mon adversaire. That'll teach you to take a legendary pirate at sword point. You lost your weapon privileges.
Ugh. Where are we?
We've been swallowed by a giant manatee, and you're about to pose as my fake wife in order to placate a puzzle-obsessed whack job.
Is
Oh,
he
no,
puzzle
I'm not.
obsessed?
As much as I'd love to play house with the Guybrush Threepwood, I'm already late getting you back to Flotsam Island.
Listen here, you poor excuse for a pissy privateer. Any more nipper are you, and the captain will be sending your carcass on a tour of the small intestine.
He's got the pirate pox
I
too.
guess we call this the good pirate, bad pirate routine.
Oh, my. I'm terribly sorry. I think I ought to rest for a spell. Must have taken a mouthful of something vile on the way down.
See? That's the pox. It turns people into whatever that was, and it's in the process of ravaging the entire Caribbean. Even Elaine.
Okay, fine. But you have to do something for me.
What is it?
Will you sign this for me?
2 seconds ago, you were ready to slit my throat, and now you want to hang me in your locker?
I was just doing my job.
Give it here. Now, let's go deal with Cookie Coronado de Cava. You're my make-believe wife, so just act like it.
Well, 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 the panty-waisted pirate wannabe has found himself a lady.
Coronado, I'd like to introduce you to my wife,
Morgan.
Right. So, as you can see, there is no way I could be romantically affiliated with the voodoo lady. I am a one-woman man.
Sure you are, lover boy. If you two are really just wed, you don't mind answering a few questions?
Do your worst.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but easy, girl.
Together now. How did you meet?
Let's see. We met through work.
We met
We
through
met
work.
through work.
Where did you go on your first date?
Let's see. The circus. We were sailing.
We
We
went
went
sailing.
sailing.
All right, that's enough.
You believe us?
Almost.
Almost. What do I have to do to prove to you that I'm not your rival for the voodoo lady?
Just take a step forward.
Okay.
Both of you. Now, let's get down to brass barnacles.
Well, we got captured.
I have asked you both a series of personal questions, the answers of which are recorded here on these cards. Mr. Threepwood, you'll be happy to know that your wife has passed with flying colors. She seems to know every single detail of your life.
You don't say.
Now is your turn. Let's see what you know about Mrs. Threepwood. Answer 3 in a row correctly, and I'll believe you are honeymooners.
Okay.
Incorrectly, and it's the bowels of the beast for both of you.
Honestly, if you
Question
just got
number
married, you
1.
may not know that much
What
anyways.
was the name of her first love?
Let's see. Do we choose an answer or remember? Let's see. Her sword or her tattoo? Or the list?
What's this? An assassin's ledger.
Fascinating.
Who knew bounty hunters were so meticulous?
Gustavo, you think? It could be either one of them. Like, what was the first mumble and the second mumble?
This is for Chugbender.
Jugbender?
Gomez. Not on the carpet.
Gomez sounds like a dog. Let's choose Gustav. Let's just guess. Let's assume it's Gustav.
Gustavo.
Correct.
What? How did you...
Question number 2. Who is her greatest idol?
Ah, that's an easy one.
Let's see. What was on the sword?
It's engraved with a name. Dante Dragotta.
Ooh, he sounds tough.
Jugbender, I'm thinking. Let's choose Jugbender.
Jugbender?
Fail.
You're not doing me any favors.
Wrong! Failure! You know nothing of this woman! She is an imposter!
Whoa!
Prepare to be digested!
No. Let me try again.
Let's see.
Why should I?
Because you want to be sure you're not killing innocent tourists.
I suppose you are right. Plus, this is more excitement than I have had in years. Fine. Again.
Nice one.
So it's just gonna let you keep trying.
Question number 1. What was the name of her favorite pet?
That's the other one, so. Gomez.
Gomez.
Correct.
No way.
Impressive, huh?
Question number 2. She was recently affected by the death of someone very close to her. Uncle what?
Maybe that's Jugbender.
Jugbender.
Correct.
Okay.
How?
The third and final question. She recently purchased a ship. This vessel is known as the Knave of Blank.
What was the name of it?
What's this? An assassin's ledger.
Fascinating.
Who knew bounty hunters were so meticulous?
Knave of Prince Hippolito de Toro, new ship. The Knave of Gustavo. Or it's the sword. Would the sword come with the ship? That doesn't make any sense. So let's go with Hippolito. That makes the most sense.
Hippolito?
Close.
Silencio! Failure again! Vaya con Dios.
Whoa, Takava, no. Give me another shot.
Why should I?
I was just confused. All this manatee breath is getting to me.
Oh, all right.
It's just gonna keep
number
letting
1.
me do it.
She is quite a skilled fighter. Who trained her in the ways of combat?
And see, once we've seen all of these, it starts to fill in.
Dante Dragotta.
Correct. Question number 2. What was the name of her first love?
We already got this one. Gustavo.
Gustavo.
Correct.
What? How did you...
The third and final question. What was the name of her favorite pet?
And so we've got 3 now that we know the answers to. So Gideon or Gomez?
Just one second.
Let's remember her second other mumble.
Gomez. Not on the carpet.
Gomez, just to make sure. A lot of G names on purpose here to get you confused.
Gomez.
Correct.
No way.
Impressive, huh?
Well, perhaps I was mistaken. You two might be married after all.
Oh, it's all right. If a guy turns up in a manatee with your girlfriend's locket, a man has a right to ask a question or two. Now, about this sponge.
The one you are not after?
We're just sightseeing, right, honey?
That's right, Pookie Pie.
Well, perhaps you would like to join my crew. It could make a romantic tale for your honeymoon scrapbook.
I'd love to join your crew. I'm gaga for scrapbooking. We'll find La Esponja Grande in no time.
Magnifico!
What's next? A stool sample?
No, you look like a man of firm constitution. Now, any questions?
What's the deal with the sacred manatee mating grounds? What's the rest of your crew? When are we due to arrive?
These sacred manatee mating grounds. It's the home of La Esponja Grande?
That's correct.
Hot. You have a crew? Are you counting your mood swings as members?
I set out from Flotsam Island all those years ago with 4 other brave souls, all of whom were to play a special role in finding La Esponja. I may have been a stern leader, but I loved them like sons.
Were you forced to eat them?
I would have rather starved than see harm befall them. Alas, they perished in the belly of the beast long ago. A torturous demise.
So we're probably gonna
sorry
find
about
all
that.
4 of them or all 4 of their
Sometimes I can
skeletons.
still hear their screams.
No comment as he hears the screams too.
When are we due to arrive? Wifey is getting antsy.
Ah, well, I'm afraid
Now the
manatee
lighting
has been
of the
lost for
scene
some
makes
time
his
now.
beard just
Lost?
seem like part
He's
of
not
his
a unit, is
chin
he?
and slightly out of
Plumbing is still in working order.
the right
But his
color.
internal compass is another matter.
How can you tell?
Around and around he goes. I've deduced that the problem lies within the manatee's inner ear. So I'm crafting him a new one.
That explains the spinning. How are you building an inner ear?
I am weaving the husks of manatee throat grabs into a new cochlea for the beast. It's the only way. If you could bring me some, we'll save precious time.
I'm on it. It looks like all we have to do is skin a few manatee throat grubs for the old man, and then build a giant synthetic cochlea to replace the missing one up in the ear canal, and we'll be on our way.
Or you could give me my sword and I can just cut our way out of here.
I'm not letting you slice this poor fella open. Manatees are gentle giants.
Guybrush?
Back off, Susie Slicer. Easy. Whoa!
Rats.
And I figured something like that would happen. Kind of late, like almost 30 minutes into this chapter to get to chapter 3 section.
Oh.
Smooth.
Thanks for the push. I'd never seen an epiglottis before.
See, I would assume Morgan Le Fay, if you were gonna give her own spin-off, she probably has to be more capable
I think we just found Dakava's crew.
and
What say you, digested scum?
kind of more frustrated with puzzles. Like, because she couldn't be as dumb as Guybrush. She's not as she's been set up here. And now they're using scum as in the script creation utility for Maniac Mansion, which is what the original Monkey Island games were built on. Of course, that's not anything to mention here because this is made with the Telltale tool, which is slightly different. No, probably completely different.
Hey, who you calling scum, Geppetto?
You.
Welcome to paradise.
Paradise?
A land of ever-flowing relaxation, soothing tunes, and all the ichor you can stomach.
Ew.
What brings you down here?
Just looking
I
for
know that
run-of-the-mill
voice
manatee
actor.
cochlea.
Hey, we've got...
That's enough. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. And if I did, that would be a secret of the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood?
I suppose
United
the
Brotherhood
chopped
of the
off
Manatee
hand
Interior.
of
United we stand,
Guybrush right now
together we part.
is probably very
You guys
similar
just
to the
live
chopped
down
off
here?
hand
You mean
in
live it
the
up? It's our
Sam
own
and
little
Max
slice of
Telltale
heaven.
games.
Feel free to stay, but please, don't rock the manatee.
So there was
Here's the plan. You charge Johnny Cirrhosis over there, and I'll jump the leader and eviscerate his vitals. The square playing the bongos shouldn't be a problem for either of us. Whoever gets to him first scores the kill. Personally, I'll be going for his throat. He looks like a biter.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You're right. I'll keep my distance and shoot for an artery.
She plays
No,
well
I mean, we can't just
as
slaughter these
a
guys. The voodoo
sidekick.
lady possessed Dakava and said they were necessary to getting the sponge.
But if she was the main
what's your
character,
plan?
I'm going
she would have to
go
constantly
talk to them.
be frustrated
Mighty pirates
with
don't talk. We don't have time to
losing
talk.
her weapon and being unable to
sweetheart,
kill
this is
things.
what I do. So just sit back, relax, and let Guybrush Threepwood take care of things. Go relace your corset or shine your pauldron or what have you.
Fine. But don't come running to me when negotiations fail.
And I suppose that's kind of the same case with Elaine too. She was probably more Elaine was probably a more competent pirate than Guybrush could ever have been. Let's just take a quick look. Unless we're supposed to do something like this.
I don't think these will help Dakava if I puncture them.
And we could look at this. So I don't think there's
Squishy grub.
too much
Morgan's sword.
to
The
do
blade
right
of Dracoda.
now.
It's killed more people than bad sushi.
I imagine this is going to just be conversation / puzzle / trickery for a while, which I'm fine with. So another 30 minutes, another good to go episode. Let's just save. I wouldn't be surprised if chapter 3 is a little bit short or the shortest. It probably will be the shortest of the 5 chapters of this, but I wouldn't also be surprised, since this is one of the earlier Telltale games, if this is actually still 2 hours or so. And I guess the flames change every time you go to the menu because now all 3 are lit. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.